SHOTBOTs? There's no intro for SHOTBOTs. There's no good way to start a YouTube video with a SHOTBOT. There's no reference or funny moment. You just say, "Hey, SHOTBOT."
Hey, buddy, watch this.
Yeah, this is fine start here. Oh, even better. Okay, cool. I think we will still play the Galakrond on 1 against Paladin. Sometimes having that attacker's initiative, like we talked about before, can matter a lot. Especially if I need to clear something, I can maybe Crystology into another Galakrond to like take a trade. I really want to do that, particularly just because this Galvanizer is so weak right now. Unfortunately, no. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't hit the other Galakrond to take the trade here. Not like we were guaranteed to. Certainly there were a lot of whiffs, but nonetheless. Okay, no magnetic is good, so that we can maybe down trade a little bit thanks to Skyclaw. Still gonna be leaving up some stuff though, so that's a little unfortunate. We're gonna full clear the SHOTBOT here because the 1/2 doesn't contest the Skyclaw without help, whereas the SHOTBOT does, right? So if he doesn't have a magnetic follow-up or a Gobo Glide here, he may not be able to kill the Skyclaw. He's looking for the Galakrond, much like we did earlier. That's kind of funny. We both digged for this Doug. Doug? He hit his, unfortunately, and we did not. That's sad. The Global Glide does still contest that though, so I think we're all okay. For now. I mean, certainly not out of the woods or anything, but okay for now. Kings and Menace are both solid. The Galvanizer Menace is probably the play next turn just to stay on curve, and hopefully we had a mech to really support that line. Ooh, that's good for him. Jeez, that's really, really good for him. I mean, the Kings is really good for me here in return, though, so I guess we go Kings instead of Menace, right? Since Menace is awkward on curve, and Kings is perfect. Okay. I wish that was a War Gear, though. That would have just been way better as a War Gear, right? Interesting. Kings does have the higher win rate than War Gear we saw, but that was an instance where it did feel worse. Really need to hit another mech to make this Galvanizer exciting, I think. Okay, that going to 5 is still a fine trade for us. Galvanizer again. I really need to play Gobo Glide, so I'm not that excited about the Galvanizer number 2. I mean, I can squeeze it all out, I guess. But I really don't think it's great. We'll do it though, because bodies on board really matter, right? They really, really matter. You need to be able to kill any mech he develops here. We're ahead a lot, but we are light on resources, so this is going to be a bit of a race still. One good swing with a Divine Shield or something here could ruin us. I think he has to kill the 5/3, which cannot feel good for him. That's pretty much perfect for us. I need to full clear here. It just feels pretty terrible. But it's very, very important to pull the mech out of play. Okay, this might finally be where we have stabilized. We have 10 damage on board. We might finally be stabilized. 10 damage on board, and he's playing from behind. Now, I don't have any cards, but hopefully we can draw at least medium-sized things like 4-drops and stuff. Oh, Sniff Snap is probably his best possible recovery tool. Because now I can't really resolve this. It's got a ton of health, and I can't clear all the 1/1s effectively. I think that was his best possible play. I think I gotta do this. Yeah, I think that's the answer. I think we have to. It sucks because Divine Shield could completely ruin me. If he hits a Ziliax or a another Annoyo module, we just lose. But I don't think we have the luxury of choice here. We're behind on resources, and that was such a good play. Star Fox, dude, thanks for the 21 months. That's insane. Oh my god, he hit the Ziliax off the top. That is just so... He drew Snip Snap into Ziliax, man. That's so insane. Oh, that's game. I'm gonna draw dead. It's more or less dead. Kind of helps. Actually, Skyclaw's not dead, though.
The battle.
Ugh, I cannot believe that, man. It's like the one line that punished us so hard. So unlikely. And it's the only thing that got us. It's the only thing that boomed us, man. Since there's so many mechs anyway, I'm not going to bother with killing mechs here. I'm going to just go ahead and kill the thing that has the highest attack, right? I don't know. I think that's a Leroy, that card on 7 there. I don't know what the new card is, right? But I think the other one's a Leroy. He's thinking about playing it maybe, so I don't know if it is Leroy right now. No, it's just a hot air balloon. Okay, that's a pretty whiff draw from him. That's really good. No magnetic follow-up to punish. Okay. Need a good draw. True Silver's not bad, I guess. Wish I could full clear the mechs, but I can't. But we're close. This game is absolutely ridiculous, dude. It's just gonna come down to who draws the best thing. As soon as I draw Snip Snap, I think I win, though. Because he's out of really good draws, right? He has only... Because he already hit a Zilliax and a Snip Snap. As soon as I hit the Zilliax or Snip Snap, I think I win. Oh, an oil module actually might just be it, too. Okay. Gonna save the weapon charge here. I'm gonna leave up that. I mean, Blessing of Kings is not good enough on the Divine Shield right now, so there's really not a big punish. If we can win this despite that Zilliax draw... Oh, that's totally whiffed. That's a complete piece of garbage. Okay. That's actually a bit of a pickle. I need a big buff on this. I need a big buff on this. I need a big buff on this. It's not a big buff, sadly. Let's just kill this then. I can certainly face tank some hits. It's no biggie. Okay. Okay. All good. All good. All good. I think we're safe. I don't think there's any draws here unless he runs like a random consecration or something. I don't think it matters. That's not scary much. These are kind of annoying, I guess, because I'm gonna have to hit them, I think. But SHOTBOT carrying us to victory. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. I just gotta kill him right so that we can stay ahead with magnetic pressure. He's already played double work. Like, he's drawn way better than us, but we somehow still held in. I mean, if you look at my deck. What? Why does he have that? Why is that in his deck? What in God's name, dude? Oh my God. I hate this guy. Why is that in his deck? I don't think I can kill it. I mean, I obviously can kill it, but I don't think I'm going to kill it, I should say. I'm just gonna let it hit my taunt. We get a lot of damage over the top anyway. I'm trading in a little bit of 1/1s here just in case board space ever becomes relevant. The math still lines up if he trades into the 5/5, so. We have a counter lethal if he hits the taunt, so he needs a defensive play here of some sort. This is gonna be his like random Tyrion or something. I don't know what it'll be, but something that's in my way and annoying. An oil module actually does maybe save lethal, right? I think so, unless I hit the right card. I think True Silver still gets us there, thankfully. 7 and 10, 12, yeah, okay. Cool. Jeez, man, what a game, dude. What a game, man. That Zilliax is the sickest draw I've seen in a while. Anyway, this is a good opener. SHOTBOT, ooh, perfect curve. I love it. The 1-2 dream. Okay, SHOTBOT, carry us to victory. Good reloads with the Crystallogies. I'm really happy with his hand. This could make a great turn 3 play at like a Micro Mummy, for instance. Oh my God, the dream SHOTBOT opener. Yes, we did it. What's a good intro, YouTube video intro for these SHOTBOTs, guys? I can't think of a good intro. Sometimes it's just like, it's obvious, you know? Grand Lackey Urk. It's like, oh, there's a Steve Urkel intro. It's perfect. You just say, hey, SHOTBOT. And that's your YouTube intro. That's actually a pretty good voice line. Maybe that's the intro. Cannonball. Should have played this first probably, but. Okay, Skyclaw, fantastic follow-up with Glowtron. Really quick opener here with these SHOTBOTs on curve. With the voice line, Cannonball. I think we found it, guys. We did it, chat. Let's go ahead and buff the Skyclaw, even though we lose some damage now. I think it really helps protect it against higher pressure assets. Autobots, roll out. Yeah, that's probably something we can use forever, though. That's a good generic mech intro always, I guess. Yeah, see the buff here is going to make a huge difference on damage output. I think maybe I have to go tall here. The problem is, whatever I buff, he can just trade the Netherwing in, kill it, and still kill all of the board. Like, he can still hit the 1/1s, right? If he, let's just pretend he doesn't have another wing, though. What's the best play? It's this, probably, because he wants to trade into this, and that creates a punish, right? So. But I think we're going to see a trade Netherwing number 2, which may be too much for me to win. I don't know if I can stop that. Okay, just the shield. So we did make maybe the right decision there. Is this lethal with Skyclaw? Oh, definitely not now. Okay, so Skyclaw, Snip Snap, or maybe just double snap. No Crystology? Did we have mana left? Oh, we should have played it if we had mana left. I do want to keep this alive on the trade here, so I guess we're gonna kind of put all of our eggs in one basket. I think. I don't love putting all my eggs in one basket because it's always nerve-wracking, but let's go face. If this is gonna, it doesn't change any like Netherwing math or anything. We gotta figure out what that dragon in hand is though, because it wasn't a Netherwing, because another wing would have been too perfect to play. It must be like a Zeraku or a. I doubt it's Zeraku. What other dragons do they run? Not another winger, that would have gone face. It's not Godfrey because he doesn't have mana. Oh, Dark Skies does leave me with 4 mechs on board. This is lethal. Unless he, oh yeah, it's just lethal. Okay, cool, sick. These each go to 2. Booyah! Nice. Eggs in one basket plan worked. Oh, here for you guys. For you guys. For chat. That goes out to chat and YouTube probably, because that's gonna be a YouTube video too. That goes out to you, YouTube. All the question marks. I didn't, you know, I just didn't want my opponent to know what we had. I didn't want him to know we had the resources, you know. We can even coin Galvanizer into Skyclaw on 2, follow up with Snip Snap later. All feels pretty good. So this might actually be an Embiggen Druid as well, which is generally going to be a good matchup for us. This gives us a good turn 3 as well. If we don't want to go for the Snip Snap, I'm going to wait for him on 5. Maybe it would be better. All in all, nice stuff. Now this isn't a mech, so we do lose potentially a discount here. Ooh, it's Quest Druid instead. Ooh, fancy. But that's okay. We're still happy to have a curve. 2 mechs here is fantastic for the Skyclaw, particularly because Quest Druid doesn't really have a lot of time to react to this stuff. They he doesn't have like a hero power option or a Wrath if he wants his quest to finish on time, so often he's just stranded here. Maybe there's a 1 mana play of some sort, but usually not. And this gives us a lot of time to create a ton of pressure here. Might go ahead and Snip Snap here if it lives to like a Wrath, because it may eventually want to get like swiped or something. Yeah, I think we're gonna Snip Snap to protect this, and then we can still Crystology to send curve. So, oh, actually, you know, Combo Glide's too clean. I need to kill that anyway, sort of. So, I take that back. And the 4/3 is a good body and threat as well. Okay, he's down to 17. I have some direct damage in hand on 4 if we want to, because Snip Snap's really a 5 mana play right now. So we have 6, 7, 9, 11, 13. Actually, we have 17 if he doesn't clear anything. If he just, like, plays another Crystal Merchant. I think hero power is somewhat likely. So that would leave us 1 off lethal, I believe. Oh, swipe also very good. He decides to forego the quest turn here just to get the swipe down, which I think is pretty reasonable. I think that's a smart decision. We have 5 and 4 is 9. It does not put me on a kill next turn, sadly. I really, really wish it did, because he's going to soon start stabilizing pretty hard. Skyclaw here is absolutely bonkers. He may have to commit to a Starfall. I'm a little bit hesitant to play the Skyclaw in that case, because the Starfall would just wreck the board, even without the quest being done, right? Starfall becomes a threat. So I think we're gonna go ahead and snip snap hot air balloon instead. Because he showed a preponderance, is that the word? A tendency, a desire to ignore the quest for the sake of staying alive, and it certainly seems like that could happen again, right? So don't play into the naked, unbuffed Starfall, perhaps. Diversify a little bit here on health totals so that it's harder to deal with this sort of thing. And then we still have a lot of damage and follow-up, so I think we're good to go either way. Ferocious Owl? Oh, Steel Beetle! Oh my god, I love it. So he's at 14. We have 5, 7, and 4 is 11, which is sadly not enough. I think that means we do move into the second Skyclaw here then. And the Micro Mummy. The question is, do we decide to trade this at all? Again, because of Starfall concerns. Because we do have a trade here that does limit the Starfall a little bit, right? Because everything else goes to 2. We hit for 10. The problem is, right, if he does Starfall, you could trade Starfall. I guess I'd have a minion left to attack on the True Silver. I think I'd just still go face. Because this lives, right? This leaves a minion behind, theoretically, on a Starfall. Which we have 4 anyway, so I think it'd be okay. Oh, just a hidden Oasis right now is not good enough because it doesn't have a taunt, right? It's just 12 heal or 6/6 taunt, neither of which suffice. Oasis Surger's not enough right now. It would take like Steel Beetle Swipe or something to really get it there. Nourish obviously is not good. I don't see how he gets out of this.
I concede.
Let's see how he gets out of this. Cool. All right. I don't think we keep 2 Gobo Glides here, but 1 is probably fine. We can coin it out if we need to here. Mechaglotron is a fine start. Not really the kind of high pressure thing we were looking for. But it works out. Micro Mummy's a little better with Mecharoo follow-up. Actually, we might just go ahead and get the Glotron going as well here. This is pretty high pressure. Let's just go. A 2/4 with Death Rattle on turn 1. That's fair. That's fair. Now, that said, if this is a Highlander Mage, there's still a lot of problems. There's polymorphs and scary stuff. Ray of Frost actually is super annoying already. It's pretty troublesome. Interesting that he double dipped that. He's definitely thinking about his health total in that case, which I don't know what that's gonna indicate. Okay, so we can actually kill that, which is kind of crazy, and I think we need to. We definitely value this board a lot. Even still get a little bit of face damage out, which is nuts. Ooh, that's a big board on turn 4. Good lord. And Blessing of Kings is incoming too, so it's even bigger and grosser. Oh my god. This math is a little funky though, sadly. Man. It's just tough. Tough, funky math here, man. Just 1 off on the math. If that buff had rolled here, we'd be in business, right? We'd be able to just hit so hard. This buffed this instead of this, which is really... like, that 50-50 just really throws us off. Kings on Mummy doesn't really help because it's the same difference, right? Like, it's... you got to run a 4 attack into the 2/1 then, which I don't like as well, I don't think. I'd rather just set up the big minion, right? It's going to have 6 health, which is really hard to deal with. And then I split out 3 good targets, right? If I go here, I've got a big scary guy, I've got an annoying mech with Death Rattle, and I've got a guy that's creating long-term value. So I'm splitting out my resources right now. This is a little bit more damage, or it's actually the same amount of damage now, but I think I like the way it splits out the resources more. Because now it's like, well, you've got 3 targets you care about. Maybe you don't care as much about this one, right? But, you know, worst case would be what? Like, Fireball, Polymorph on this? It's not even that bad because I care more about mechs, right? Nothing here matters, right? We can beat Vaporize and Flame Ward. Counterspell is too late to matter.
Welcome, boys. Make some room by the hearth, won't
I
you?
don't think anything matters. Splitting Image we ignore. Barrier, I guess, is always a little annoying, but not the end of the world. So we just go here. This tests Vaporize. Oh, we actually go here for Flame Ward. Oh, you know what we do is we buff this, and then we test for Flame Ward. And Vaporize here. We may lose the Divine Shield, but we gain a survivability, right? Okay, sweet. Perfect. Hit for 16. He's down to 9. I have a very, very sturdy board. And we win. SHOTBOT makes an appearance, but unnecessary thus far. Jojo Hamster Dude, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, man. Thank you, sir. SHOTBOT OP, yeah, SHOTBOT appeared, and we won. It's as simple as that. SHOTBOT just made an appearance. Man, guys, the video yesterday is absolutely killing it. I decided not to post a video this morning because the video today has gotten so many views. I didn't want to overwrite it in the algorithm. YouTube sometimes shifts those views to a new video, but if this video is getting such an insane view count, so we don't really need it to, right? 87,000 views now on the video from yesterday. In one day, that is crazy. Less than 24 hours. It's been up for like, not even like 16 hours maybe. Absolutely bonkers count. 16 hours and 12 minutes, 87,000 views. Good Lord, man. Reno. That's like Trump numbers almost, man. We're like, we're still a fair ways behind Trump. We've caught Kibler on view count. Kibler and I are very, very close. We passed Tice on YouTube. Can't catch Trump though, man. He's at 5 million the last 30 days. I'm at like almost 3. We're more than half of Trump though. We're getting there. Okay, let's keep Galvanizer here. We're gonna try to hit another mech instead of the Gobo Glide tech so that we can accelerate this a little bit. Gobo Glide, man, come on, bro. Don't do this to me. Actually,
boys, make some room by the hearth, won't you?
Kazel Cub, 19 months, man. Oh my god. Thank you, Kazel Cub, for the big time resub. Thank you, Jojo Hamster, for the kind words too, man. Yeah, the intros are always really, really fun to make, so I'm glad you're enjoying them. I think we're gonna wait to play these simultaneously. I don't think it helps to play this on one against Hunter, right? It doesn't really contest anything they play. Never mind. It contests a Leper Gnome if it's Face Hunter. I think that's about it. It doesn't change Battle Mage. It doesn't change Sharpshooter. It doesn't change Crystallizer, which we see sometimes. But just in case there's that freaking random Leper Gnome, I'm going to go ahead and do it. That's going to die to whatever gets Replicating Menaced next turn anyway, so let's just go face on that attack. He doesn't have any pings he's probably super excited about. Maybe you hit the Glowtron trade or Galvanizer clear a top half of this or something. I don't know. I do kind of wish I'd taken an attack now, but I think we'll just do this instead. Which works out fine. Little bit of a flex on 4 here for mana. I'd love to hit a Crystology off the top, maybe a Hot Air Balloon, Mecharoo sort of thing. I guess another Galvanizer would work out okay as well. Corrosive Breath's good, but he doesn't get any more. Oh, Poison changes that. Get some action on board too. Okay. Well, we got to kill that guy. So I think we will. Do we want the 1/1s or do we want this surviving minion? I think I want the surviving minion, right? But very debatable. Okay, so we're light on resources, but we have a very large board advantage. We have initiative, both of which are fantastic. And we got the 1/1s anyway, okay. Ziliax is going to be a completely great play. Skyclaw Micro Mummy's not bad either. My opponent is probably more likely to have a Rottnest Drake, which is better against smaller boards than he is. Unleash the Hounds is just better against wider boards. He does have secrets in this deck, so there is the risk of Explosive Trap. But I think that's okay. I think we're still going to Skyclaw here. We're going to trade in 2 to make a little bit of board space. Not necessarily for this turn so much as maybe just next turn. Okay. A little bit worried about explosive trap, but that's a problem we'll have to solve. Magnetic can get us out of that mess. And we could maybe just wait a turn or two as well. There's really no urgency. Scale Rider number 2. Okay. That's kind of gross. Not getting any value out of this. It's interesting, isn't it? Okay, we have another Sky Claw, so let's just trade in one of these and clean this mess up. Keep doing our thing here. Keep doing our thing, guys. Don't love hero power, but it's what we got.
Reporting for duty.
Up to 18 health here. Not a lot of big follow-up in hand. I love the Ziliax, it's great, but I need, you know, Menace, True Silver, War Gear, Leroy, Snip Snap. SHOTBOT would be nice. I haven't seen SHOTBOT yet. SHOTBOT, come on. I don't actually want it, but it's pretty bad at this stage. I will say the Micro Mummies have felt pretty good. I don't know that a SHOTBOT would have felt much better here. Guess you killed the 2-1? Go ahead and get the first half of the Micro Mummy, huh? Okay. It's fine by me. Gobo Glide's good, but not on curve right now. Let's just maximize healing and damage output here on these trade backs, I think.
Unity. Precision.
If he wants to hit it, he's going to take a little more damage this way. Okay. Down to 8.
Reporting for duty.
We're in a pretty good spot, I'd say, chat. What do you think? Say we're in a pretty good spot. Still losable, I guess, maybe somehow be like Rottnest Drakes, the 5-3, and actually, I don't know. I don't even think that would be enough, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, yep.
Dragons take flight above the ice and snow.